An American economist 30 years ago told how to bring down the entire US economy in a day. For this, he was forgotten. Look at the face of this no longer young, smiling man. If you show this photo to any American student financier, he will be surprised. And who is it? And no wonder, there is hardly even one person who has been so mercilessly publicly flogged in Western economics. After the release of his works, all the pundits shouted in chorus that this was profanity, it was impossible, it was unscientific, and the US Federal Reserve before the release of his last monograph demanded that some of the information be classified. Why was his name officially ostracized? For the fact that he predicted how it is possible to bury the entire power of the American economy with just one strong-willed decision and turn dollars into unnecessary candy wrappers. This person's name is Murray Newton Rothbard, and she has written 3 very scary, for America, books: The Great Depression in America, The State and Money Testimony Against the Federal Reserve. And in order to understand why all the bourgeois scientists stood up with a united front against him, read a few of his statements. The state is a systematized and large-scale organization of robbery, the US banking system is a form of fraud, the democratic interference of the United States in the affairs of other countries is banditry. For all this, he was nicknamed the main enemy of the state. Murray Rothbard was born in 1926, 3 years before the Great Depression, so he got a lot as a child. The family took it in full. The boy was struck by the strength and speed with which all the vaunted power of America went under the water. After studying at the university, he decided to revise all existing economic doctrines and came to the conclusion, the modern monetary system of the United States is not secured by anything, which are supported by the force of state coercion and deception on the part of the US Federal Reserve. And the end of this system will come, when one or more states will introduce a gold standard and begin to demand pure, real gold for their resources and goods. That is, it will introduce, for example, a gold ruble. This idea is still so disliked by the liberal economists of the West that when they hear it, they begin to hiss, spit sulfur and climb to the ceiling. The latter is not accurate. The first country that wanted to do this was Iraq. The second is Libya. The third is Russia.